Dwarven mastered both technology and magic. I am curious to see what we can discover here. Still kicking.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
This place is unbelievable. Indeed, Avanchanzel is as much a library as it is a city.
Wow, that's impressive.
Well,
are all these metal things ignoring us?
Avanchenzell is waiting.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. Perhaps the return of the Dwemer. Perhaps the end of the world.
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
It's thousands of you.
Told you, we should have hired a thief.
Sorry.
Thieves, you fool. We're stealing the cube.
And yet none of us can pick a damn lock.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate Avanchanzell's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance. A few hours sleep and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep here.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of this place holds the accumulated memories of centuries of Dwemer.
Not to mention our pay.
So?
So we're not turning back, you fool.
Besides, you're not scared of a few sleeping metal men, are you, Drennan?
No harm, no foul.
It is so magnificent. I want to take all the artifacts back and study them.
Please don't hold back. It's no biggie.
You said these things were sleeping.
You said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take the lexicon.
Great.
hear the lexicon calling out.
Sure.
So we grab it and we get out, right?
Once we have the lexicon, we'll need to take it to its podium. I know what to do from there. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be mine.
Ours. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be ours.
Of course.
I wish I could find some lost dwarven medical equipments here, if they exist.
Do your worst. I might spare you.
You challenge me, the immortal Thor? You're dead! I am the blade that will strike you down. Die! Your fate is sealed.
It's sad that you don't care. Pride will get you killed. Is this some game to you?
Got the coin? You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
The maple woods near Riften are beautiful. I would love to explore there.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your face here. The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe. You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time, in case I wasn't clear.
Hot meals and warm beds.
You will
We can
be
finally
sorry.
take a break now.
Riften, Jewel of Skyrim.
Shall we go down to the tavern later? Drink some mead and rest our feet?
What is it? As all things must come to an end, I will return home. If you ever require my service, you'll know where to look.
Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
Come try the best game. All hunted by yours truly.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short, because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. Know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
Malice. That tricky trickster. Good thing this man wasn't around.
The finest cuts, fresh. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Good hunting.
Oh, it took
Hello,
years,
friend.
but I earned my way to the top.
Oh,
I
a
own
bit of
Silver
this and a
Farm.
bit of that.
Very successful business, obviously.
We've never had any reason to deal with those caravans of theirs.
The farmers are charging me double for the produce I sell. Road patrols were cut in half because the Jarl needed soldiers. Now the bandits are bolder than ever. They've been raiding the farms for food, and supplies are scarcer than ever. I'm sorry. Be careful out there.
Fresh meat. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
There are many souls in this city who could use our assistance.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the Captain of the Guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
It's no better to be safe than sorry.
Whiterun's truly curious city. It feels so open.
Well, that's done.
Still here?
I guess we'll know if Malice's
We can talk
schemes
more
work
later.
soon enough.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Nice job. Anything good? Of all things, I didn't expect a madman to be hiding under the main brewery. Did Malice know about this?
If you get a chance to go to Cyrodiil, be sure to visit the spectacular Imperio City.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You might run into some of them lizard folk in Rift.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
Not sure why.
It's not great for my
They like
skin.
swimming in a lake.
If you know what I mean.
There was a fight down in the Red Way.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
Come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Oh, Brandy's here.
You just looked familiar from behind. But now that I see you in person...
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want? Let's sate that appetite.
Out of my way. I don't have time for common filth.
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Blackbriar meat for the thirsty, food for the hungry. If only Maven would stop raising the price on it, maybe I could afford to stock more cases. That isn't an option. Maven sees me serve a competitor's brand here, and we may as well dig our own graves. Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
Wow, she reminds me of my mother on a bad morning. But relax. I have a feeling she might be fond of me as well. Just like my mother, she may have been cold on the outside, but inside, maybe she might have some warmth.
Aha, my fellow Nords. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
I haven't had anything stolen from me yet, but not if we stay in Riften longer.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I believe there are many people in this city who need our help.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
There are some great fishing spots nearby. Let's try our luck next time.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Goldenflow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well-funded. They've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum-I. Gullum-I is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, and see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullum-I's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't fight his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he can scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum-I, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullum-I's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullum-I's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Gullum-I works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has to pick up the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullum-I alive, but remind him who we are.
So this Gullum-A is our next lead. But why would anyone want to act out against the Thieves Guild now? We're practically powerless. The Thieves Guild doesn't have any real influence outside Riften.
If you adopt children from the orphanage, please don't forget to spend time with them.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kinesgrove this time.
Be careful when you're talking to this Argonian. I've seen some around my father's court, and they can be particularly shrewd. And this might come in handy. in case he needs a little coin to grease the wheels. Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first? All right. Be careful when you're talking to this Argonian. I've seen some around my father's court, and they can be particularly shrewd. And this might come in handy, in case he needs a little coin to grease the wheels. Well, I'm here if you need me.
Dragonborns come.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Some wine, please?
Well, well, look what it is. How have you been?
I have no complaints.
Great news.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on something wonderful.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and
Sky's
lights.
my limit.
We need someone to investigate.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave,
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragonbridge.
Good to see you. Hopefully this adventure will make Skyrim more peaceful.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and beds.
Ah, I see. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Come on now. A carriage is the safest way.
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
When I was a kid, there were children students at the Bard's College. I wondered why there weren't any now. The buildings in Solitude are the most gorgeous in all of Skyrim, aren't they?
I have a feeling this Argonian knows more than he lets on. Let's tail him for now, see where he's headed.
Some parents here use Fatima's story to scare their children into behaving.
Ways of all kinds, and all can be yours.
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping to find some way to thank you. I hope this does the trick.
Come and see what goods I offer.
Ruma is a city in the north of Cyrodiil, inhabited by many Nords, and the climate is cold. The people of this city may seem aloof, but they are still very welcoming.
One moment is all I need.
Proud Spire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk to the steward in the keep.
Smooth moves. Heart's racing.
was wrong. I know I heard something. Anybody there? I can take you.
You puny witch!
Confidence personified.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Sky's my limit.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
Is someone there?
I'm warning you!
What was that?
You've never let me down.
End this little game.
Seriously making me angry.
Good. Let's go.
Good for nothing maggot.
Easily blocked.
If you think I'll die here, you've got another thing coming.
I'll put you in the crowd. Come on.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Try already. True lords never back down.
Don't you worry about me. I'd run if I were you. My guardian angel.
So you think you can fight?
Well, that's just food.
That's all you got.
Yeah, you should be scared.
Hits me like he thinks they can take me on.
Feel unstoppable with you by my side.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad
Why
as
do you want to kill me?
I was gonna tell Mercer
It's
about
really
it.
not worth
Honestly,
fighting.
Please, he'll have me killed. All right.
It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia.
You should choose your battles more cautiously. Always knew I could count on you.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help! No, no! Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. I'm staying
Want to land a hit on me? You've got to earn it. Consider that my final warning. You pack one hell of a hit.
No more! I yield! I yield!
You're not helping. Chance to dance?
At your best, huh?
Damn you!
The worshippers of Kine and Cyrodiil built only a shrine, for nature itself was the temple. By walking in the wilderness, I could sense the bond with my goddess. These last few days of adventure have really filled up my travel journals. If we are out hunting, do it with gratitude and only take what you need.
I'm the heavy hitter around here. When someone needs pushing around, I'm the one they send in.
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I've heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
How are you feeling?
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
You've done well.
The name of oblivion is going on in this place.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If things don't start getting better soon, I may look for work elsewhere.
Hey, I still have a contact in Valenwood that may have some work for us. You're welcome to join me.
I'll keep that in mind.
That Okay, so he did know something. But who is this Carlia? I guess Mercer will have more to say about this. Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter.
Quickly, what do you want? She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But She was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close. If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her. Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath. I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house. When you're ready, meet me at Snowvale Sanctum.
I never really understood why some people would prefer to pad themselves with more men.
Job's done, boss. Gave the package to her just like you said.
Hey, do you have a moment to talk? I don't know what it is. I can't put a finger on it, but I have a bad feeling about Mercer. Just something feels off here. I also talked with Brynjolf earlier. Mercer said that he didn't want any companions coming along once you got to the sanctum. It's just a hunch. I certainly hope I'm wrong. But in case I'm not, just keep your guard up, okay? Who would want to live here? The downright stench here. Not to mention just about everyone looks nervous. Probably because the city is riddled with corruption, not just because of the Thieves Guild. Don't get me wrong about the Rift, though. I do love this hold in general. Just not the main city. What is it now, you sweet talker?
Let's hear it.
Need a ride?
Honest gold for honest work, if you're ever interested.
Do you wish to test yourself against me? You are nothing. Smack your belly like an old woman's purse. I'm on your side. Time to finish it. You are nothing. What are you doing?
Look at those stars and aura wrist. What a wonder. How can I help you, my friend?
If I was on the run, I would definitely choose a place like this. And hey, I don't think I'll be allowed inside, so I'll just wait here. Good luck in there. Watch yourself, but also watch him.
Not many people could go out at night to enjoy such a beautiful sky.
Do you need something?
I'm surprised to think you can manage without me, but your choice.
Those stars resemble the eyes of Kine, gazing upon us and bestowing their blessings. Can I help you? In that case, I'll return to Whiterun. Please be careful without me.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you? Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. 25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest. Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows. The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much. The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men and the Ratway became a bloodbath. I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim. The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septims and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best. If you see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
You hurt only my feelings.
I'll spit on your corpse!
I'm generous. Salt.
Hardly worth my time. Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps. Who's there? You can't hide from me!
You'll change your tune soon enough. Bruce?
Is that the
Tougher than you thought? First one's free.
I'll spit on your corpse! That's the end of that.
I'll take all the blows and keep stab. You should choose your battles more cautiously. Deranged killer is what you are. I'm generous with that. Gonna kill you, just say it. Don't get cocky. I'd run if I were you. Bruce?
Is that the best you can do?
Two more of them ahead.
Trust me, you don't want none of this. Don't get
That's the best you can do! Please, your last! I can get too easy! I spit on your corpse!
Give us fast jaw.
Is that the best you can do? I've killed legions like you.
I will persevere. Live and you learn.
Bone chimes. Clever. Rigged to wake the draw, I bet. No blundering. Something's near.
Is that the best you? Die, die.
This goes beyond minced words. Destiny's on my side. You'd know that if you knew anything.
Ways out of this.
Your own epitaph.
always was a nimble minx. Slipping past him.
Can't hide from me!
Small decisions that get you killed.
Die! I'll spit on your
Do not underestimate the gravity of your predicament.
So it begins.
I will persevere. Still got my head?
Something's near. You can't hide from me.
You're committing crimes. Good job, you're so strong.
Kill you!
We're on the right track. She's been through here as well.
Now you're mine!
Who's?
You!
Lucky. Just getting warmed up. Why choose death?
I killed I'll spit on your corpse.
Who's?
I've killed legions like you. Hardly worth my time.
Door up ahead. Looks perfect for hiding in ambush. Be ready.
was that?
If it's my attention you want, you've got it. Could have dodged that if I wanted to. Got something to prove? I'd tell you to run, but we both know you wouldn't listen.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching cloth, they're normally impossible. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, and I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved you a life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer. But I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. Remember, speak only to Anther. Trust no one else.
It's a fine day with you around. Lead the way.
What is it? This place is so quaint. Wow, would you look at that? It's incredible.
It's really great we're friends.
So, where are we off to now?
I hope this does the trick.
Let's go. So, what do you want to talk about?
Mind if I take a look at our loot?
Alright, in which skills? Light armor, my usual choice. But every teacher has a new perspective. Ready when you are. I guess that's it. Let's do this again some other time.